it came about out of an unfortunate event where my house was robbed.
Welcome to Profits and Profits. I'm Alecio.
And I'm Alfred Nickson.
Today's guest went from mechanical engineer to digital mogul, building an 8-figure empire, generating millions in online sales and inspiring entrepreneurs across the world. He mastered the art of branding, attention, and monetization before most people even knew what a funnel was. He was one of the original pioneers of Instagram entrepreneurship. You know him as Millionaire mentor. Jason Stone is in the building. Let's go.
Welcome. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show, brother.
All right. It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've last seen you, man. How's jiu-jitsu? How's everything going?
Oh man, jiu-jitsu is addicting. I must say the least. I mean, I'm injured right now. So it's been a couple of weeks, but I'm itching to get back.
How long you been doing that?
6 years.
Oh wow, 6 years.
Time flies.
You know how to put somebody in the headlock a little bit, man.
Yeah, a little bit. This guy did jiu-jitsu too.
Yeah, he was telling me. I remember when you was serious.
He's been slacking.
Lately, I've been slacking. I'll be honest. I've been slacking. It's been a couple of years, but I've been on and off. Even not in my gym per se, but outside of my gym, I train sometimes.
What got y'all into that? It gives you peace, or you just get foundation?
Man, it's like I sent my son there to do it. I wasn't really planning on doing it. I wanted to, and I tried the first class, and with him, it was. There's something about the problem solving of jiu-jitsu.
You gotta be.
When under pressure.
Yeah.
And it's like a never-ending puzzle that you'll never solve.
Right.
Because there's so many details to movements. And we're talking about breaking people's bones and choking them out.
Similar like MMA
but
type
the
stuff,
mechanics, there's just so much to learn, and it's like, it's a chess match. You visualize these moves in your mind. It's like practicing in your mind, and like when you hit it, and like whether it's competition or real life sparring, it's like yes, I actually did it. Like it works.
You feel good. It's like a high in a way.
And like there's moves that I've learned years ago that I constantly get better. And I learned one detail from this professor. I learned another detail by watching an online video. Like the simplest move can take years to master. It's
you refine it.
Yeah.
That's like, in my case, I got started because the first time I ever stepped on a mat for jiu-jitsu, his name was Jason. I'll never forget. The guy's name was Jason, ironically. And I was only a week into training, and they put me to roll with this guy, to spar with this guy. A weekend, he's a blue belt at the time, about to be a purple belt. This guy just ran.
Mauled you?
Yeah. So I felt like I was drowning in an ocean and I couldn't swim, and I was trying to come up for air and he wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
It was the worst feeling ever. And I said to myself,
I gotta learn.
I gotta learn.
I gotta figure this out.
Jiu-jitsu is getting more popular and more popular. They have the UFC just launched the jiu-jitsu brand, UFC BJJ. And also for men, like I think all men should try it at least once. Absolutely. To realize how much they don't know about fighting.
Humbling, bro.
It's humbling.
Very humbling. Like you need to check your ego at the door. Most of the guys that will come in, and I've had a lot of people come into our gym, like street guys, we fight, I wrestle.
I'm a street fighter.
Yeah, like I wrestle, I do this, and I'm
a whole different.
And I know what I'm doing. And like these big, like some big muscular guys come in, and I'm a big guy too, though. So it's like, they think they're gonna get one on me. And it's like they realize that they have no idea how what someone who trains that can do them in the street fight with jiu-jitsu. It's crazy.
I like to tell those street fighters, I'm a street fighter. I fight in the streets. Cool, come to my gym. I have a nerd that I want to introduce you.
Nerd, yeah.
And you say you've been doing it for 6 years?
6 years, yeah.
I seen Mark Zuckerberg is real serious about that, man.
Yeah, he's been training a few years too now. He's got a blue belt.
Yeah.
I started getting more into the MMA stuff though. Just more MMA, jiu-jitsu, sparring MMA. I like that better because there's more contact. But I love jiu-jitsu. That's like my heart in martial arts is jiu-jitsu. But I like to mix it up with MMA. Real life scenarios with punches. Elbows.
Yeah, you got to train a little boxing, a little MMA. I think every man should train.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether it's boxing, MMA, or jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. It's a great
Pick
workout.
something that's hard. Like, jiu-jitsu is hard. Like, it is hard on your body. It is hard on your mind. You got to have mental toughness. Your ego gets checked. And it releases testosterone. You want to.
It's big time. It's a big ego check. Like I said, I was humbled my first time doing it, and I said I never want to feel this in the streets. Yeah. I have to learn this.
Yeah, I love it.
So
it's so addicting.
Let's start simple but real. Like you've built a huge brand online, man. Over 10 million followers across all platforms. But before all of the influence, before all of the content, who was Jason Stone before Millionaire Mentor blew up?
Well, Millionaire Mentor started in 2014,
okay,
11 years ago. When I started that brand, I was running my first business I started, which was Treadstone Performance.
Me and Ray was just talking about that. I remember coming to the warehouse, I believe.
Yeah, so I remember you guys coming to that business. I started when I was 20, so that is 25 years strong.
Wow.
So I ran that business.
What type of business? What do they actually?
We sell high performance turbocharging parts for cars.
Okay.
So fortunately, I was fortunate enough to be able to start a business from a passion of mine. And that's kind of what, sometimes I tell entrepreneurs this, what are you passionate about?
Correct.
Go after what you like. If you like basketball, go sell basketballs.
Yeah.
If you like, I don't know, jiu-jitsu, go start a gym. Be an entrepreneur. But sometimes entrepreneurs don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
Because you got to do whatever you can to make money.
Yeah.
So now it's like, don't follow your passion, follow your motivation, your consistency to make money. And there's millions of ways to make money. There's so much money in the world that you just got to start thinking about money, and it's going to come.
Yeah. And solving a problem.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You can solve problems,
whatever.
you can make money.
You started 25 years ago here in Miami, or?
No, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, exactly.
So I started.
How was it growing up in Cleveland? I hear a lot about Cleveland's a rough, tough area. Or
It's gotten better. Yeah, it was.
You're a Cavaliers fan?
Yeah. Indians fan, Cavaliers fan.
Don't tell me you're Ohio State fan. I'm a University of Miami fan. Y'all messed our dynasty
I
up.
went to Akron University.
over here.
But I started my first business. I remember going to junkyards and ripping turbos and parts off of cars in 20-degree weather with a torch in my backpack and tools underneath a car, freezing, busting my knuckles just to sell parts on eBay. I was one of the first auto parts seller on eBay selling these kind of turbo parts. And
specifically turbo.
Yeah. I was in my parents' basement making a couple $100K a year.
That's not bad.
What brought you to Miami from Cleveland? Was it the cold weather, or you just wanted a new?
No.
Like, how did you get in Miami?
I always tell people the women and the weather.
I think that's why everybody wants to come to Miami.
Yeah. I mean, I used to always vacation in Miami, and then I met somebody, decided to move down.
So how did you really crack the code on social media? Like, you was one of the pioneers that really just took things off. How did you develop that skill to go viral, to build brands? How did that come about?
It came about out of an unfortunate event where my house was robbed.
Oh, wow.
I tell this story all the time, and it's crazy. And I thank the universe, God, that happened in my life, because I probably wouldn't be sitting here if that didn't happen.
Wow.
So my house was robbed. I had a personal Instagram page, maybe a few thousand followers. And we posted where we were vacationing, when we weren't home. And obviously, inside job. You post when you're out of town.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I'm like, social media. This got me robbed. Like, I was so mad. Like, I deleted my personal Instagram account. I deleted Christy's account. She had 10,000 followers at the time. She was so mad. I'm like, we are off social media. that. Like we're not doing this because it was just pictures back in the day on Instagram.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no reels.
That's what it came out
Posting
from.
these,
People post vacations.
I was posting like my luxury photos and like trying to be all cool, and so.
Oh, he's out of town? Say less.
So I don't know, maybe a few months later, I didn't have any social media, and I'm like, I saw one of my friends making money on Instagram. We were at the club, and we were popping bottles. He's like, bro, look at my PayPal. He was a fitness influencer. He showed me all his $100 payments for his online coaching program.
For sure.
I'm like, you're making $2,000 a day on Instagram?
Sheesh.
I'm like, I got to get back on Instagram. So I don't know what made me follow, or even start the page. I wanted to get it back on Instagram, but didn't not want to show my face. I want to be a faceless Instagram.
Correct.
I don't want people to know it was me.
Correct.
So let me ask you this.
And that's how the brand started.
Regarding that, what was going through your head when that happened, or like, what was the line? What was on the line for you personally when
I just knew that if I can garner enough attention, and attention is currency, right?
Wow.
I could create a revenue stream. I didn't know what I was doing back then. I just wanted followers, because if I knew I had followers, I could convert them into dollars. So that was my whole mindset. Like, if my buddy was making money off Instagram selling his stuff, if I can make this page. And eventually I came out the closet. I came out the Instagram closet. I went story. There was we had Snapchat back then. We had there was this live platform. What was it called? Periscope.
Periscope. I remember Periscope,
like
bro.
2 months and
I remember
A
Periscope.
little bit longer than that. Yeah. So that's when the live age started. People started going live and streaming, and they were on their phones. And I remember trying the Periscope thing. I was just doing the Snapchat thing. We were trying to, back when DJ Khaled has a big Snapchat. We
blew it up. He was the one who blew up.
We were all trying to get like Snapchat followers, and then eventually when Instagram came out with stories, everybody's like, "Oh, Snapchat's dead. Instagram has the same feature." Yeah. So then I was like, "All right, guys, this is me. I had like 1 million followers." I think I had 1 million followers at the time.
You blew me up on Snapchat.
Man, you blew me up on Snapchat too, man.
How?
Yeah, man, I was making a lot of sales. You would promote me.
I was selling ads on Snapchat.
I used to make
big
so
time.
many sales.
Yeah,
bro.
I
bro,
don't
my
remember.
Snapchat was on fire.
I don't even remember
Back in like
Because we-
2016.
That's crazy.
2016, bro. I signed
promoted
up
on
so many
Snapchat.
people.
Yeah,
That
you
really
blew me
changed
up.
my life.
Yes.
Bro. Yeah.
I did.
You saying that changed your life?
Bro, I signed up so many people, bro. It took me to vice president or something like that.
Wow,
bro.
that's
I
crazy.
mean, and you, when we first, I don't know if your first run was with my old company, the
I
company.
think FES is what Oh yeah, you're right. I did promote your credit.
Elite Trading Academy or something like that.
Oh yeah, I did promote
Yeah,
the
with Forex. I think that was your first run.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was, but I think it wasn't. Back then, bro, we were killing it, with you on Instagram, Snapchat, and then, later on,
That's
got
crazy.
into the network marketing stuff, and yeah, man, it's been a long run.
For real.
So, but what would you say? What was the original strategy that really blew you up on Millionaire Mentor?
So I got involved with some of these other pages that were, because I started like, all right, who wouldn't want to follow a page that can mentor you and who is a millionaire? I'm like, I put 2 words together, and that's how it was born. I'm like,
That was a great name too. Yeah.
so the idea was to inspire and motivate the masses. I just wanted to, I was posting motivational quotes. I was looking at the luxury photos, the travel photos, and I kind of combined the two together. And I was one of the first out of maybe like 10 accounts back then that were posting quotes. The only other big Instagram page back then was like The Good Quote. And that page is crazy big right now. And there was a few other ones, and we all got together and we formed this, we're in a group. We're like, let's collaborate. And that collaboration between our pages, even though we're all competitors of each other, because we're all kind of wanting to create these ad revenue or promote our product, whatever product someone had. So all of us in this collaborated. And I think if you use what we did back then to your business or any business, if you're out there, I think collaboration is key in a business.
Yes.
And a lot of businesses think about their competitors or people that might take revenue from them, even though they might not be in the same niche. But you have to, make your, keep your friends closer, your enemies closer. Mm-hmm. So even though you might be giving them business, they're giving you business. You're sharing revenue. You're sharing clients. You're sharing the wealth, and you're eating off each other's community. So collaboration is key in businesses. If you can think outside the box, that, like, say for example, you have a gym, and the gym needs new members. Well, maybe they could collaborate with a wellness facility, or Coffee and Chill in Miami. Just collaborate together, or food, a restaurant. Just those little collaborations in business go a long way. So I don't know where went off on a tangent for the question.
No, it's all right. But one thing that I remember that you told me about the collaboration thing years ago.
Okay. So that's how I grew up. That's what I was getting at. So the collaboration between these 12 Instagram accounts, we would all share each other's followers. We'd give them a shout out. Every day was another shout out from another page. And it was kind of like the shout out for shout out that kind of went around on Instagram. And we just helped each other grow. Awesome. Collaborated. If someone had a product to sell, we'd post it for them. If I had a product to sell, hey, can you post this for me? That was really big back in the day. And nowadays you got all these, teenage kids running these Instagram accounts, and they're still doing it to this day.
Yeah.
Collaborating.
Yeah. And I remember what you showed me that the profile, I guess, what do we call it? The grid has to look attractive. It has to look appealing.
Yeah. What do you mean by the grid?
So when you go on your profile, the overview of all your pictures, the aesthetics has to look appealing. When somebody first clicks on your name and goes on your Instagram, that it has to look appealing.
The first 9 photos that is not as important as it
used to be back then.
Yeah. No one cares about it anymore. They care about the value you can give.
Correct.
Because Instagram started as a photo sharing app. If you didn't have nice photos, why would I follow you?
Yeah.
So that's why that kind of faded away. Even though I still like to have a nice aesthetic feed, it's not the focus.
Now we're in the real era.
Value, man.
Yeah.
It used to be lifestyle back in the day. People used to be able to stand in front of a Bentley like this, and you get a lot of people to sign up.
No one cares about your lifestyle photos anymore.
It's about podcasts. It's about
They don't
value.
care about your ripped abs. They care how you got them. They don't care about the vacation you went to in this nice, beautiful
how
place.
They get on vacation?
They care about what it is and what they can do for themselves.
As long as you can show people how to do that, you're good.
Yeah, it's not the what, now it's the how.
If someone, is working a 9 to 5 right now and, making $50K a year, what's one move that they can make this week that would change where they are 5 years from now?
You mean like a new business model?
Yeah, like anything that they could do right now to take them to another level a few years down the road.
I think AI right now is just so underrated as how much you can learn.
Yes, AI is.
Like, I went through a Harvard class last night on a trading strategy that I would never been able to learn without ChatGPT. I had questions. I'm learning about a strategy called mean reversion. Okay, what does that mean? Well, how does that figure it out for a trading strategy? And I'm like deep diving into the equations and the mathematics and how it's on, how do you look at it on a chart? And every question I had is like, I don't understand this part. Can you explain it? It's like you're talking to a real teacher. Can you make a graph for me? Can you show me on a graph? It is insane how much you can learn from AI nowadays. It's unbelievable. So as an entrepreneur, learn AI, how to incorporate it into your business, learn automation, because your time is valuable. And if you can free up time by using automations, AI can help with a lot of automations in any business. Algorithms have always been around, but the way you can learn now, I think it's the education aspect, because we were in the information age where information sells, right? Well, now you have information at the access of your fingertips. You don't need to buy a course anymore.
Yeah.
The ChatGPT can teach you the entire course. Someone is selling $1,000 course or $5,000 how to sell on Amazon, whatever. ChatGPT will teach you everything you need to know about getting started in a new business. It is insane.
You don't understand one little detail and you ask, and that's how you use ChatGPT or any AI for that matter, especially when you're trying to extract information, you don't just take the surface level response. You have to dig deep and go layers deep in order for you to get to the real core of what it is.
Yeah, let's flip it. Let's say if you got a multi-million-dollar brand right now, right? Imagine this. You got no followers, no network. People that's watching is probably in that same situation. Not very much capital, but you got your mindset. And let's say you're making $40,000 a year. What will be your first move to like rebuild everything you've created so far from scratch?
For me to rebuild what I've done right now.
In 2025.
I would, in order to sell anything, you got to have attention, right?
Correct.
So going back to why I started the Instagram account, I said I knew if I had followers, I can garner enough attention to create a revenue stream. So if I was starting from scratch, no matter what business I'm running, the first thing I think about is how do I get my business on all the social media platforms, create the profile, get your .com. I love branding and design.
Yes.
I think I'm an expert at branding and creating logos and coming up with the catchy phrases and the slogans. ChatGPT helps, obviously now it's even better. But like your .com is very important. Try to get the .com and then try to get that same name across all social media profiles. There's a really cool website called Brand Bucket, and I've bought lots of brands from that, and it comes with a .com and a logo, and most likely it's available on social media because it's names you would never even think of.
Yeah, Brand Bucket. That's a good one.
Once you get your social media down, you got to get yourself known.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it depends what you're selling. Majority of businesses, you need to be known.
You got to have attention.
Yeah.
So to me, attention is currency.
Yeah.
You know, Donald Trump
I've been
said
saying it for years.
Years ago, you got a best idea, best product, best service, but if nobody know what you offer, or what you have, and they can't have that experience, you're not going to build a customer base.
Yeah.
You're not going to make it sell.
Like you just said it. You could have the best product in the world. It is so good. It beats all other competitors with value, price, and how fast you can get it to them. But if nobody sees it,
yeah, nobody knows. I've seen some horrible products and services, and people do millions and millions of dollars in sales because of their branding, because of their marketing, and they're getting visibility, they're getting eyeballs, they're getting attention.
yeah.
Coca-Cola isn't the best drink out there in the world, but financially, they're the absolute
McDonald's
best.
is about distribution. They're on every corner. They don't have the best burger in the world, but they're on every corner, so their distribution is massive. And
Yeah, so it's about top of mind awareness. So when someone thinks about your business, what comes to mind? Is it your brand or someone else's brand?
correct.
So that's why you advertise. You try to put your advertisements on billboards and books and social media and anywhere else, commercials. The more marketing you can do, the more marketing budget you have, the more you're going to be known.
You think shout outs still work?
Yeah, we still sell them to this day, every day. Yeah.
Okay. No, it's good to know because the algorithms have changed so much over the years. And it's like, man, Instagram.
Yeah, back in the days, I used a page with 500,000.
Back in the day was when I was
With a
giving you
shout out,
guys shout outs and you're buying them, there was no algorithm.
That thing was just going massive.
There was no algorithm back then.
we need to get back to
Now,
that.
I remember.
now I feel like Facebook is like, no, you need to spend money with me. I'll let you grow to a certain extent, but you need to do ads through me.
Exactly.
Back in the days, man, they used to let you just grow, and
They could post whatever you wanted. It chronological feed. Everybody saw it in the first hour. It was crazy.
yeah, you get a very small percentage of your own following that see a post now.
I mean, remember back in the days in Facebook, I came up with something called the formula.
Oh yeah.
Remember the
When y'all
formula?
had that little button piece.
Yeah, it was like a $7 promotion button thing on Facebook. You remember the promo button? Would put everybody's post at the top of everybody's feed, and my team
boost.
blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a boost. But it would say, I think, what was it, promote for $7 or something?
Yeah. They took that away. They should have kept
They
that.
took it away, but we were the ones, we abused that thing. We abused the hell out of that thing. But my team just blew up from that one
Bro,
feature.
when you talk about attention, that's how my business kind of scaled, bro. I was spending 10, 20 grand a week in some cases on shout outs, on advertising, and I would use Baller Alert. I would use the Shade Room. Shade Room got, I think, like 20, 25, 30 million followers now. And when I did an ad on their page, I would sign up 50, 100 people plus in a day.
Damn.
Because of the attention that was getting. My DMs would be insane. I have to go through DMs for like 3-4 days.
I know.
So
I put a post up the other day. I got the close friends hack. So like 40,000 people saw the post.
sheesh.
I put like a screenshot of some cop my trades. It was and I'm still answering messages to like from a week ago.
That's a good problem.
Like I clear them, and all of a sudden another 20 show up, another 50 show up, it's insane.
Hey, that thing, what is it called? Mini chat? That's a good tool.
Yeah, ManyChat's a good automation tool for people. Send me a DM or comment the word,
Yeah.
whatever, and it automatically sends. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that makes your life a whole lot
I
easier.
should have did that.
Yeah. Well, now you know for next time.
Yeah.
So.
No, I usually have it set up for like big campaigns.
So let me ask you this. You have a background of mechanical engineering, not content, not social media. So what was the scariest leap you ever took in business? The one where if it didn't work, nothing that you've built to this day would even exist.
It is when I was building Treadstone Performance. I was sourcing parts, and when I started going from used eBay parts to like, okay, I need to start building a real business. Can build a business out of used car parts. So I started sourcing parts, and back then, Alibaba was not even known. Alibaba was like a secret website.
Wow.
That if
Wow,
you knew about Alibaba, then
That was the plug back then.
that was the plug. So
I can't tell you about this website.
yeah, it was like that, seriously. So I found a part I needed in China. I'm like, this is sketchy. I'm gonna wire transfer money to China and expect to get my shipment 60 days later. So that was very scary. That was probably the most scariest first big order. I don't know what it was, 20 grand or something for like three. I think it was 3 pallets.
Nice.
Of intercoolers, and it was scary.
And it came on time?
It came on time.
How'd that work out? How'd that play out?
And we've never lost a shipment. I've never been scammed ever since.
Okay, but how'd it work out? That first shipment that you got and you got rid of it.
Yeah, so it
how'd
was
that
scary
work
because
out?
you're buying inventory that you don't even know it's going to sell.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was nobody on eBay selling them, but I had a hunch that people wanted this. And I think that's a big scary thing in business is people taking that next leap of scaling up their business, raising money for that inventory order or spending so much on inventory that you don't know if it's going to come back. So that is probably the scariest thing in business when you're starting out. But to say no risk, no reward. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. And it was a big risk, and I took a big risk, and it paid off. And that's what you got to do in business. You're not going to elevate, you're not going to grow if you don't keep taking bigger and bigger risks. You'll stay stagnant if you take the same risk that you know is going to work out. You're not going to grow if you know it's going to happen, it's not big enough of a risk.
That's not a risk.
If you know that I'm going to do this and this is going to happen, you're not taking enough risk.
Okay. And
That level of uncertainty is how your stress levels goes a little bit higher, but it's entrepreneurs, that's how you handle stress.
Yeah.
Depicts how much money you're going to make.
It's going to stretch you. It's going to make you grow.
Yeah.
And, everyone, as you're just sticking with that, everyone sees the wins that, as an entrepreneur, what people may go through. They see the brand and what you've been able to build. I want to go back. Was there ever a moment when your dream nearly died or, when you seriously thought about, hey, I'm going to walk away from all of this. Maybe I need to do something else?
No.
Never had that moment?
No.
it's a good problem to have.
because I have developed the mindset that if I want something and I work towards it, I know I'm going to have it.
Yeah.
Like you have to develop that mindset that you can't fail.
Yeah.
So mindset plays a big crucial role in entrepreneurship because a lot of people are scared of failure.
Yeah.
And if you're scared of failing, you're never going to take that leap. So
why do you think people scared of failing? You think they're scared of what people
They're scared of what people are
or...
going to think. Yeah, exactly. They're scared of failing to their parents, their friends, their loved ones. What am I going to do? Like it's humiliating when you fail.
Yeah, it is.
And
true,
I've
yeah.
been humiliated before in failing businesses because I'm a serial entrepreneur and I started a lot of businesses and I've lost a lot of money along the way taking risks.
Correct.
But all those risks are lessons. I took the L. It's not an L, it's a lesson.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things which I've shared with you before a few times, that something that that held me back for years in network marketing was what he said,
what
just
do people
that
think?
fear of being humiliated.
Yeah.
Their opinions, being so concerned about their opinions that I wouldn't go all in. I would kind of one foot
Dabble.
in, one foot out,
Yeah.
because I was afraid of being humiliated, of their opinions. And because of that, that held me back for years, till one day I just said, you know what? Whatever, man.
Going all in.
I don't care if they make fun of me, whatever, it is what it is. I went all in, and that year is when I had my first real breakthrough in business. And yeah, it's exactly that. You just have to have that carefree mentality. Like, listen, I don't care what anybody says. We're gonna make this work regardless. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. It's back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I seen something on Instagram where Howard Schultz, the gentleman that started Starbucks, he said he failed over and over and over again, got turned down from many, many banks, and just kept going and kept going. And eventually somebody believed in his dream, and look where Starbucks is today.
Yeah.
You know, that pushed him. Most people usually give up very, very easy. You know, you've been able to build a massive brand and do incredible things. And you have a beautiful family. How do you balance both the success that you have and even being, you know, a husband, having an incredible family? How do you balance both? Is there a balance?
There is no balance. It's constantly uphill, downhill, making time when you can.
Yep.
You know, sometimes you struggle at times in business. You have down months. You get depressed sometimes, and then you have the joyous moments where everything's happy and the money's flowing. And you're going on vacation. There's always going to be the ebbs and flows of entrepreneurship.
Correct.
I don't feel that there's an actual balance. You know, if there is balance, then you're just playing safe.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I heard Kevin O'Leary say something like, if your husband, your wife isn't on board with the grind, basically, because there is no balance.
It's
and if
not
she's
no
on
balance,
board
man.
with that, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a problem.
It's gonna compromise. You know, I feel like you probably get balance when probably you hit all of your goals. Maybe
When you're done striving for goals, then you can take time off and
and you
you're
50,
done.
60 or something like that. You hit $1 billion or
Then you're
whatever
done.
your goal may be. But on the pursuit of that, it's going to be very difficult to have a work-life balance. If you do have balance, you won't have the best of both worlds, you know, and you have to have a partner and a spouse that's on board that can support that vision. Because if not, it can pull you from your pursuit of whatever your goals may be.
Yeah.
And you got an incredible partner. She's a beast as well. She done built big organizations. She supported you, and y'all a power couple.
Thank you. Yeah, I've pushed her. You know, like, you got to do something. You know, you're really good. She has a empathetic personality where she thrives in that kind of industry of network marketing where she's been doing. She's really good at it, and you know, strangers tell them their life story. So that would be referred to as like a yellow.
Absolutely.
In network marketing. So she's like the perfect fit of, you know, me pushing her to try to, you know, bring in some income and do something she's passionate about.
That's beautiful.
Because I'm not paying for her nails and her hair every single time.
That stuff adds up.
I'm like, that's what I told her. Like, it was like, we've been together like 17 years. I'm like, can you just make enough money so I don't have to pay for your hair and nails every week? That's it.
You got the
Do
rest.
something. Like, I'll help you
house.
start a side business, whatever you want to do something online, try to sell something, but you gotta work for something, strive for something, be passionate about something.
Yeah.
Because she might get bored. Housewives get bored.
They definitely get bored. They want to have something that they probably can afford to, and
Little
something
side
they can
business.
build a little bit.
Don't let her catch me calling it a little side business.
Oh yeah. You know, it's my little business.
Yeah, oh, my little business. Because at one point she was bringing in like 50,000. I think she got up to like an 80K month.
Nice.
I'm like, and she started bragging on her social media. I'm making more than I'm like, first of all, I don't even tell you how much I make. Then she's like, I match my husband's income. It's just
Oh, my goodness.
but that lasted for like a few months. But it was funny.
No, I mean, listen, feel good about yourself. It's okay if it helps you sleep better.
Brings in more people for you. Because the whole thing with her is like, retire your husband. That's what all the girls were talking about. Retire your husband. I'm like, oh my God, no, you're not preaching that.
Retire your husband.
Retire your husband.
Look,
What's this world coming to?
the company was like,
going on?
there was this whole niche of like the dads that didn't do anything. I'm like, I feel bad for those guys.
The freeloading dads. Oh my goodness.
I'm like, I don't fit in here.
But aren't you embarrassed, bro? Like,
I would be, yeah.
aren't you ashamed? I don't know. Like this is, and I noticed that it's the whole empowered women movement that it's like, what are we doing? You're turning men into ladies. What the hell's going on, man?
Yeah, usually man is the leader, the head, and the breadwinner traditionally.
100%.
But now, I mean, with social media, you have women that's ambitious as well.
Easy, that's fine, but come on, listen, the man is.
I don't know.
You won't be okay.
I don't know if I could be with a woman.
With a woman making more than you.
No.
The ego will be different. It'd be definitely
it's like an educated woman, or high earning woman. They think that
you don't want an educated woman.
No, but educated in what sense? Going to universities and having 10 degrees and like, no, hell no. That's a nightmare waiting to happen. Yeah, notice all the educated women.
She'll challenge you, probably.
When Kristen started making money, she's copped an attitude.
And when they have an education, they think that people with just 4 years of basic education I don't like to call it education because I always like to say don't let college get in the way of your education.
I say don't let a
you don't think college is important? You don't feel like no?
It depends what you're doing. If you're going to be an engineer, an architect, okay, that's fine.
I think college can give. I've never been to college, but I think college can give you endurance. I don't look at the curriculum. I look at the challenge that you have to go through, the discipline you have to study and go to class and be on time and want to graduate. I think that could be foundation for some people, but
no, I definitely recommend college still.
Foundationally, it gives you structure.
Yeah, definitely. At 18 years old, guys are not.
You don't know what you want to do at 18.
Yeah, you're definitely not mature enough
You
to
don't have
stop to go out unless you really know what you're doing and making money at 18, 19. You're going to keep. You might get in trouble.
Fortunate. I got in network marketing when I was like 19.
That was your college.
That became my university because I seen my friends who went off and they had different goals and paths. And so for me, I was like, for these next 4 years, I want to focus and learn this industry, and it pushed me into tough situations and made me strong. But I think college is still can give you the foundation that you need to be disciplined and
I like the idea of college. The problem is that the systems that they've set up are there to indoctrinate you into something else.
To being a worker,
to be an employee.
Not only that, but even politically, they like to, you have these men who are professors and they're just trying to push their socialist ideologies on kids, and these kids are coming out totally brainwashed. They all have the exact same talking points. They've all been just brainwashed like parrots, just repeating the same thing. And like, hold on, are all of you guys reading from a script? Because you're all saying the exact same stuff. Like, oh no, our professor taught us. That's the problem. It's the system that's just become too politicized, and they've ruined what could be a great thing and turned it into something.
I don't think they ruined it as much. I think it's so much opportunity. You can make money online doing so many different. People was going to college to position themselves to get a job or a degree to generate revenue. You could do drop shipping, social media, network marketing. I mean, it's so many opportunities that now people probably wouldn't want to go to college unless if they want to be a doctor or a lawyer or if that's in their family structure or culture. It really all
I really
depends.
recommend going to college if you know exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
Some people go to college and they
They
have
just look
no
at it as
idea what they want to get into.
That's like the
Winging it.
next
They're
step.
winging
That's
it.
what they just taught
Yeah,
to.
just a continued learning.
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out their way.
Yeah,
I get
a
it.
lot of people don't know their way at 18.
So what's new for you now, man? You killed it on social media, built massive brands. Like, what are you doing now?
Right now, my primary focus is on creating a quantitative hedge fund.
Okay.
So I've been a trader.
What is that for the people, the viewers? That's a quantitative hedge fund.
So we design algorithms to trade.
Okay.
Pretty much simple algorithms. Instead of humans taking the trade, we design an algorithm that runs autonomously and hopefully becomes the money printer.
And people are able to get involved with that. Like, they able to invest.
Yes, soon.
Okay.
Can't really divulge too much, but I've been a trader for my entire life. Since I was 20, I was trading. I remember sitting in my office trading Netflix at $4 on the stock market. That was like, I don't know, 20 years ago. It's crazy, but we trade foreign exchange, which is currencies, and we just got approved by the NFA and the CFTC.
Wow! Congratulations.
A U.S. regulated hedge fund.
Wow.
It's hard to get those regulations in order. I know the process. I was actually about to go through the process myself, but it's not.
It's time consuming, and I'm back to studying because I got to pass all these exams to get licenses. And yeah,
I mean, when you see what Madoff did, they definitely gonna put you through.
No, listen, that's the kind of stuff that scared me away from wanting to get into it a little bit, is because just seeing some horror stories.
You gotta have compliance.
Yeah. You just gotta.
I can't even post on social media anymore. Anything
wow.
about trading until it's approved.
Wow.
There you go. That's exactly what I'm
crazy.
talking about. But the payout is great.
Yeah, if you get it to work, trading is very hard. 95% of traders will fail and lose money. And if you make it to the 5%, even if it's even less than that you break even, I think only 2% of traders make money.
How do you get to that 5%? What is it, discipline? Or is it skill? Is it?
Yeah, trading is a lot to do with mindset, because sometimes it drives me crazy, and I sometimes say, why am I doing this? Why am I stressing myself out? But again, it's stress and the money. More stress, more money.
Definitely.
So, and then designing algorithms, it's like going down a wormhole of numbers. And I'm an engineer, so I'm good with numbers. So I understand it. It's just, it takes a long time of testing iterations to finally come up with something that actually works, is compliant, is, passes the regulatory body compliances, and actually produces, delta, which is, money.
Yeah, no, and I mean, for new people, new traders, they just got started trading. What I would always suggest, and I want to hear your take on this, I always tell them, find a system that has some kind of a track record. If you come in just trying to go live right out the gate, and you have no experience, 100% you're going to lose that money. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
Find something. At least in my case, I like the automated side of things. As you know, we've talked about it before. I like the automation stuff, the algos. And if you're gonna get into something that has that trade history. And I would say at minimum a year and a half, minimum, in order for you to make sure that your capital's safe, instead of just
the name of the game here is asset protection.
Yes.
If you focus on how to preserve your assets, the money will follow. But if you focus on just trying to make money, you're going to over risk and you're going to lose. So risk management is the most crucial part in trading. And if you just focus on how to not lose as much, the wins will come. So knowing when to cut losses. And then another problem traders have is they don't know when to, or they cut their winners too early, and they don't add to winners when they're winning. One of the strategies I do is, like, if I have a winning trade, I'm adding to it. But if I have a losing trade, I know where my stop loss is. And that's another problem traders have. They move their stop loss. Let me just move it a little more. Let me move it a little more.
No, that's
And
how they get you.
then you're risking. You're
Yeah.
risking too much. So you cut the winners quick, and you add. I'm sorry. You cut the losers quick, and you add to your winners. You add to your winners, your risk to reward goes up. A lot of traders, they will like small wins, but they'll take a big loss.
Yeah.
So now you need to win more than you lose. But if you just try to at least get a 1-to-1 risk to reward, then you can win. You can win 60% of the time you're making money. But a lot of traders, they just cut it too early. So they're cutting too early. They're not adding to winners, and that's the problem.
Yeah, and by the way, for those listening, 1-to-1 risk to reward means that if your stop loss is, let's say, a 10 pip stop loss, that means that your take profit has to be about a 10 pip take profit. That's a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So it's breaking even. So if you lose one, you break even with the next trade.
Yeah, regarding this strategy for new traders that are not making money right now, if you find a strategy, or you talk about track record, but if we're manual trading, there's so many different strategies out there. You see strategies all over Instagram, all these Instagram pages promoting the different strategy, a new indicator, this indicator, that indicator. I think if you get yourself into a community and you focus on one strategy, and you're probably going to test out many different strategies, and then it's going to get overwhelming. But if you just stick to one strategy and you stick to maybe one pair for months, and you just trade Euro USD or trade gold, whatever that pair is, and just stick with it in the strategy. After a few months, you're going to know what to do and what not to do. I think, many traders fail that they just keep trying new strategies. They keep failing with this one. They don't put enough time in for the strategy to develop in their mindset to really master it.
Yeah. I like the slower, boring pairs like the AUD CAD, New Zealand CAD.
I actually built an algorithm that runs on out NZD, NZD CAD, out CAD.
I like that. I like that best. It's safer. Those
those safe pairs.
Yeah, because when Euro USD, NFP comes around,
I see a lot of people like to trade gold.
It's a wrap.
What's the difference in trading gold opposed to
Gold is just gold will take your money. Gold has taken a lot of money from me, but I've recouped
gold
a lot.
went up, right? The value of gold done went up.
Yes, it's had its run in 2024.
Yeah, gold. The thing is, I like how gold moves, but when news hits, I mean, it ranges so.
It just had a 1,000 pip move the other day. When the war ends, gold dropped.
Damn.
Dollar went up, gold dropped.
And a lot of people's hearts
I took a hit.
with it.
Yeah, I took a hit that day.
A lot of people.
I'm like, is the gold ever going to go back up? Buy.
You're trying to hedge it. So.
Yeah, I was just trying to catch trying to catch a falling knife, and the knife just kept cutting deep.
And that's the thing. Even if it's not a news day, if it's not an NFP, because those are predictable. You're like, oh, okay, I know it's a few days.
Yeah, I could have turned the algo off.
But when a war hits, there's no warning. Nobody's telling you, hey,
tough.
Jason, by the way, I'm about to launch a missile over there to that country. You might want to cut your losses right here.
Yeah, geopolitical events do heavily fluctuate currency.
Well, that's the life of...
Again, the life of a trader, it's risk versus reward.
So that's what you have going on right now. You're working on
Yeah, that's my main focus, 100%, yeah.
Okay.
Hedge fund trading. That's
Yeah.
What would you say was the turning point in everything for you? I know you said when you was in Ohio, you was doing a couple $100,000 a year with Treadstone at the time, right? And that company's been around 25 years now?
Since 2020, yep.
Since 2020. What was the turning?
No,
How did you
2000.
get 2000?
2025
years. How did that get momentum to even be generating a couple $100,000 at that time when you was in Ohio? And
I have no idea how the people were buying so much on eBay, because eBay was just...
And you was using Alibaba, or how would you get into parts?
Yeah, I would just start sourcing parts here in America, and most of the parts started sourcing from China, and we couldn't keep stuff in stock. And I still can't believe it. Like, I had my friends coming over to help me pack parts up.
Sheesh.
I had UPS pulling up my driveway every day. My parents are like, I had the whole basement was filled with parts. Like we had a basement. In Ohio, we got basements.
Yeah, I like basements, man. You can go underground.
Yeah.
That's like
so my
another
whole
house.
basement was like an office/warehouse. It was so cool.
25 years, man. That's impressive.
And it's, you know, I haven't worked in that business for ever since I started Millionaire Mentor. When I started Millionaire
Just
Mentor,
automated now, or just
yeah, it's completely automated with a team of content creators, and my manager runs everything. The most I would do is maybe go on my stories, and I haven't went on Millionaire Mentor stories in years. I underuse. Yeah, I'm logged into my phone. I check stuff every now and then, but I think that account has so much potential that I'm not using it to its fullest potential, because that account could have been.
everybody done seen that account, man.
Yeah, it's a worldwide brand. Everybody knows that logo.
Yeah, definitely.
But like I slack a little bit with the content creation from me being on that page as much as I should. I should be on there more, you know, creating more of my personal brand. But I did throughout the whole 10 years.
Yeah, you built the foundation and kind of scaled it.
So now you see AI Jason on there. So it's not me, the videos anymore.
I think AI is going to go, it's going to be big, it's going to be a shift.
Man, I think
there's no turning back.
I think there's a problem right now with all the content creators.
I seen a fake girl on AI, and it was like a real person. But
And now you don't know if they're real or not.
AI content creators.
It's getting so good that you can't tell the difference.
Can't tell.
I mean, me personally, I know when something's AI.
Yeah.
But now, maybe, you know, there's some new content creators coming out now that I thought was a real person, and it says AI generated.
Yeah.
So it's getting scary good.
They're putting a lot of money behind that, man. Apple's putting a lot of money behind it. Many different companies that's putting a lot. Facebook, a lot of people putting a lot of money.
I mean, OpenAI, they just opened up. It's like when electricity first came out. From there, all types of inventions just came out from, you know, right after that. Everything else was, you know, electric and just started coming out. AI is the same thing with OpenAI. When they opened those doors to the public, the rest was history. Everything
getting in
else,
early, man.
Google
Getting
got
in early,
in,
and
everybody got into the AI world.
Yeah. I mean, all I got to do is feed my avatar a script. I ChatGPT a script. Literally a couple minutes later, I got a video I can post on Instagram.
that's crazy.
I don't do it. The team does it. They do the editing, but it's so quick now.
With the right prompts, you know, even like for example, if you have a website, right, something, just anything, you have a website, you want to create your about me for your website. Instead of you just say, hey, ChatGPT, create an about me for my website. No, you ask ChatGPT, hey, I want to create an about me section for my website. Ask me all the questions that you need to ask me in order for you to get to know my business good and to get to know me better. And based on the answers that I give you, create an entire enticing about me that's going to, you know,
Resonate.
That's going to be.
It's a good prompt.
Yeah, and then you answer all the questions that it gives you, and then you just let it go to work, you know. And if you really want to go an extra step, you know, look for one of the best books that are out there about, you know, creating bios, right? An about me, right? Mm-hmm. And get the content from that book, a PDF if you can, and dump it into ChatGPT, and then you tell ChatGPT to read that book for you, and then do it based on everything that's learned in the book. So you don't even have to read books anymore.
Yeah, AI, man, and robots is putting people. They got cars driving themselves now. Like I've seen it in LA. You can get in an Uber and the car's driving itself. Like,
I mean, Elon just launched in Austin, Texas. The
taxi thing. Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm buying one. As soon as it comes to Miami,
Get me a robot.
that would be so cool. I want a robot. That's about 25 grand for a Tesla robot.
I'm scared
Doing
of
chores?
malfunctions, man.
I'm doing literally like modern day slavery. You can put it to work.
awesome.
Hey, I need this.
What that's
Go
gonna do for
along.
people that's working. They're gonna have to figure the working class.
Yeah, these robots are going to take so many people's jobs. So
I seen a robot McDonald's, and I forgot what country it was, but they didn't have no physical.
I'm sure you've seen it already, but you see robots doing food deliveries all over Miami.
I be
You're
seeing
driving
that,
down
bro.
the
I be
street,
seeing
you
the little
see-
things be. I wonder how that
So cool.
started
So
and,
funny.
and how you go pick it up and like
Yeah,
how they
or-
don't get it hurt or car run it over.
Or what if somebody just pushes it over just because they're bored?
hurting robots, that would be nice.
Like, wow, you know, they just tip it over just for.
Yeah, I got a food delivery down our street. This little robot came up, unlocked the thing, got our food delivery. It was so cool.
That's too funny, but that's what it is. And now delivery guys are out of a job. Well, not all of them, right? But
Sometimes robots be taking forever.
bring back the delivery guys. We need
For real.
So, Jason, what's one sentence someone once said to you that completely changed the way you that completely changed the way you live or lead today?
Oh, man, that's
Just
hard to
one
remember.
sentence, something somebody ever said that completely.
I don't know. I can't remember anybody ever said to me, but I mean, I just met my partner in my new business, the hedge fund. Really cool guy, Richard. He's a private banker. He's got a lot of wisdom, and one thing he told me, you just got to live on the drift. That's kind of his saying. Let the drift take you where you need to go, because he said the drift is gonna, whatever happens to you, it's gonna happen because you're on the drift, and it's meant to happen. So whatever be will be. Just know that, you know, God has your back, Jesus has your back, someone's always got your back, and that kind of stuck with me, because I'm more of a Christian now than I ever was.
I like that. I like
yeah.
that. That's awesome.
I was going to ask you about your faith, man. How did you,
Bro, what did it for me was The Chosen. If you have never watched The Chosen,
I got to watch The Chosen,
good.
man. I got to watch The Chosen.
you have
man.
got to watch The Chosen. It completely changed my view. I've been so intrigued ever since, because the Bible is. I've learned so much about the Bible, and I've never read the Bible
front to
front
back.
to back. I'm always there with my phone with the Bible app, reading this scripture, that
Yeah.
scripture.
Yeah.
And I try to read the Bible at least a couple times a week. Right when I wake up, that's the first thing I do. And I've just learned so much about our history, and how, I mean, Jesus was like the epitome of the wisdom that he
I was
teaches.
just going to say, the Bible gives you so much wisdom, bro.
Yeah, like
It makes you move
you
like, damn,
apply
I
it
would
to your
do this.
everyday life, like peace, humility, joy, happiness, forgiveness. You know, everything that he preaches is something that you should be using in your everyday life. So learn the word of Jesus, and you know, he told me, you're on the drift. He's got your back. Someone always has your back. Don't worry. What is happening to you right now? You're going to get through it. It's happening. It's meant to be, and you're going to make it through.
No, and even the whole AI talk that we're talking about right now, right? Daniel 12 verse 4. Daniel 12 verse 4 says, in the end times, knowledge will increase. People will go to and fro. It prophesies the end times, how knowledge is just going to explode. And this is we're talking about something that was written 2,500 years ago. 2,500 years ago. I'm sure he didn't know what that even meant when he wrote it, but we're talking, you know, something about the end times, how knowledge is just going to increase and explode, and that's written in the Bible, Daniel 12:4.
I think I seen you at Voos Church
Every now and then, yeah.
Yeah, I like that church, man.
Yeah.
I went there a few times, quartered online. I like the vibes there. It's cool.
Pastor Rick, he's so funny. He's really good.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
entertaining.
Do you have any question about scripture? Anything that you always wanted something answered? It could be controversial, like, man, you know, anything like I'm curious about this, and anything about the Bible that.
I just ChatGPT it.
There you go. I mean, that's a way.
That's how I've learned all about, you know, watching the Chosen and all their Christian movies that's coming out now that me and my wife watched, and we're like, where's the Book of Moses? What were the laws and the command? Like,
Yeah, a friend of
and
mine
you realize that it's all written history, all the scriptures from all the different people who wrote down, you know, everything that was happening in that age, and all the books that came together from all different centuries of time came together, and all the scriptures came together for the Bible. It's crazy.
Yeah, a friend of mine was saying that, man, you know, why we can't have multiple wives now, because they had multiple wives.
Oh my goodness!
Back in the days of the Bible, I'm like, it don't work that way. Like, why not?
I mean, the Bible doesn't condemn it completely. It does. I mean, in the New Testament, it is encouraged for a deacon, or like, I guess, the leader of a congregation, to have one wife. But it's never fully condemned to have more than one wife in Scripture. Now, in 2025 in America,
That's
good luck
condemned that.
getting.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Good luck with your wife being on the same page with you on
It's
that.
not going to work.
You're just gonna make your life hell if you try that nowadays. But it's not forbidden in scripture. As a matter of fact, what is it? 2 Samuel 12 verse 8, I believe.
That boy Ray know his
that-
scripture.
Real. That's why he asked me what question you got about
I know a few things.
I'm like, I don't know exact question I have.
I know a couple things, but I believe it's 2 Samuel 12:8 that God is telling King David, I've given you your wives, plural.
Yes.
And if that wasn't enough, I would have given you more. So if having multiple wives was a sin, why would God give David his wives?
How many wives Solomon has? Solomon had.
Did God sin by giving David his wives? No.
I think the
It's
time
still
was different back then.
Different culture, of
God
course.
said be fruitful and multiply, but I think where we at now,
Yeah.
foundationally, I don't know if that can
No,
coexist.
no. I wouldn't recommend it now. Nowadays, it's the culture is not for that right now.
Well, Jason, it's certainly been a pleasure, man. Again, congratulations on all your
you for having
success, man.
Thanks again.
25 years in business, man, building a massive brand online, man. We certainly appreciate you for spending some time here with us on Profits and Profits.
There you have it, guys.